What's going on, guys? I'm JT,
What's up, guys? I'm Zeke.
and welcome to another episode of The Jazz.
Boom. There it is.
Alright, guys, so today our video is going to be on top 10 character dining places on Walt Disney World property. Now, this is between all four parks and resorts. So, we have a variety of characters. We tried to split it up so it's not all the same characters at all these places. And we have input from Zeke, Alex, and myself on all of these. So, first off, if you're going to character dining, you're going to need a signature book. Find one. Use them. Any gift shop has them.
That's
Going
right.
into a character diner without one of these bad boys is like going into war without a weapon.
It's not good.
This baby's your shield and your pen is your sword.
That's right. All right. We're just going to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Dining plan. So, there's three levels. Quick service. There is sit down. Then there's the Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
2 sit downs. If you're feeling hungry,
Get the Mac
or
Daddy.
if you got a lot of money, Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
Anyway, so some of them require 2 sit downs to eat at. I think there's one of these on our list does require that.
Require 2 table
So,
services.
but the rest of them are just the regular sit down. But you can look more into that, obviously, on the website. But that's pretty much all you need to know.
And if you want to eat at that one that has the 2 table services and you don't want to purchase the Mac Daddy plan, you can still do that, but you won't have. You'll be 1 table service short on a day, so you'll just have to.
Right. So you take one.
around.
Yeah, you take one from your other day, and then you just kind of have to ration it out good that day.
Right. So we're going to start with our number 10 on our list, which is Cape May Cafe. Now, this restaurant is a character dining, but only for breakfast, and it is a buffet style. And the 4 characters that are at Cape May Cafe are Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Daisy. Now, this restaurant is located at the Beach Club Resort, and something kind of cool about this restaurant and kind of why it's a little bit different is the 4 characters, they're dressed in their beach attire. And kind of like, they're kind of dressed like sailors, and they're kind of dressed like they're ready to go to the beach instead of their traditional outfits. So if you want a picture that's kind of different and not something that you can just get in the park, you may want to put this on your list to go to.
So the number 9 is Akashus Royal Banquet Hall. And yes, we did look it up.
Akashus.
Anyway, so it is a buffet style, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it has Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Aurora, Ariel, and for breakfast, it's pretty much just your basic breakfast food. And lunch and dinner, though, it's authentic Norwegian food, so it might be a little on the wild side, so you might not want to do that if you're kind of sensitive. So anyway, so that is at Epcot,
Right.
by the way.
All right, so for our number 8 spot, we have Hollywood Dine and Vine, which is located at Hollywood Studios. And you can get 2 different experiences. So for breakfast, the characters are based on the Disney Junior shows. So if you have little ones, this is one of the only places that I know of that you can find Disney Junior characters.
For sure.
You can find them here and then outside of Disney Junior live on stage. But that's really the only 2 places I know of. So the characters are Vampirina, Fancy Nancy, Doc McStuffins, and Roadster Goofy from Mickey and the Roadster Racers. And that's for breakfast. And then for lunch and dinner, it is Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Daisy. And the cool thing about the dinner here is, depending on what season it is, they're kind of dressed differently. Like, we went to the Halloween one pretty recently, and they were all dressed in different Halloween costumes. Goofy had his cowboy attire on. I think Donald was like a spaceman or something like that.
Yep.
And so this is also a buffet.
Right.
And like I said, if you want to find these Disney Junior characters, you're definitely going to want to schedule this one. So for the number 7 slot, we have Chef Mickey's, and Alex is going to tell us a little bit about this one.
So she said, this is a fun place to sit down and relax after a long day at the parks. With great food comes along with Mickey and his friends.
Right. Now, this is located at the Contemporary Resort, and for most of y'all that don't know Alex, she's an extremely nice person, and she doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings for anything. So we're just going to tell you like it is. Now, she said the food's great, but it's not.
It's mediocre.
I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's Disney, so the food's not going to be like bad or anything.
Right.
But it's just nothing special.
Right.
But the breakfast, I mean, you can't really mess up breakfast because it's the same basically everywhere you go. But for lunch and dinner, you may want to choose something different.
Yeah, and the characters they have is a Mickey, Goofy, Minnie, Pluto, and Donald, and they're dressed in their chef attire. So that's something a little different that would be cool to see.
Right. And this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner, characters all day long, and it is also a buffet. So for the number 6 slot, we have the Tusker House at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And so there's 4 characters here, and it's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. And the cool thing about this is they're dressed in safari gear, so also something kind of a little bit different than just their everyday park attire. So this is a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's characters all day long. And if you don't really have adventurous eaters in your group, you're probably going to want to do breakfast because, like we said, breakfast is hard to go wrong with.
Right.
And lunch and dinner, it's kind of some authentic African food. So if you're adventurous eaters, go for it. But this is also a buffet style, and like I said, it's just a good place to go if you want different types of pictures with the characters.
So for our number 5 spot, we have the Garden Grill, which is located at Epcot. This is a family-style restaurant. If you don't know what that means, they bring out the same exact food for everyone. So it's pretty basic. The characters they have is Mickey, Chip, Dale, and Pluto. And they're dressed in their farm attire, kind of like flannels and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool to get a picture with them dressed as that. And this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So all day they're doing it. And a cool thing about that, the restaurant actually rotates one entire time while you're eating. So that's pretty cool.
So in our number 4 slot, we have the Crystal Palace. And it's located at the Magic Kingdom, and Alex is going to tell us a little bit about it.
So she said that this is a great place for breakfast when you're headed to the Magic Kingdom. You get to meet Pooh and all his friends while enjoying a nice breakfast.
Right. So like Alex said, it's a breakfast, lunch. It's a breakfast, but there's also lunch and dinner. It's a buffet style, and the 4 characters that you can meet there are Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger. And fact about this one is, I really don't know another place that you can find Piglet or Eeyore. I know Pooh and Tigger have a meet and greet outside of the Winnie the Pooh ride. But Piglet and Eeyore, if you want to see them, this is probably one that you definitely want to schedule for your vacation. Okay, so for the number 3 spot, we're getting into the top 3 here. We have Cinderella's Royal Table. Now, this is at Magic Kingdom, and it is 2 table services. So, I haven't been there in a really long time.
I haven't either, so
we're really going to be banking on Alex's opinion on this one because she's been there pretty recently. So here it is.
So she said that everyone needs to eat in the castle at some point in their lives. Meeting the princesses and eating great food while sitting in the castle at Magic Kingdom is such a magical experience.
And she's not wrong.
I'd agree.
It's a magical experience. You just sit there. It's a big window on the wall, so you can see over the Magic Kingdom, see people on the carousel and stuff. And Alex, she really likes food, so I'm going to take her opinion pretty good on saying that the food's great. So that's basically why we think you should eat there. Now, for the number 2 spot, we have 1900 Park Fair at the Grand Floridian. So a cool thing about this is you can travel by boat or monorail to get there. And Alex is going to tell us a little bit about it.
So she said that they have a great variety at the buffet and different characters to meet, like Prince Charming, Hard Eyes, okay, and the Evil Stepsisters.
Right, so like Alex said, there's a good variety of characters there. For breakfast, the characters are a little bit different. They have Mary Poppins, Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the Mad Hatter, Tigger, and Pooh. And this is a buffet style, and the breakfast is just kind of traditional. You got Mickey waffles, bacon, and eggs. Can't really go wrong with it. But when you get to dinner, there's a little special treat there.
Yeah, they have this butternut squash ravioli that is unbelievable.
Boom.
It's just really good. And the characters they have at dinner is Anastasia, Drizella, Lady Tremaine, Cinderella, and Prince Charming. And I know you've all been wondering, and yes, I am in the Princess Protection Agency, and yes, the Evil Stepsisters do dig this shirt.
All right, so here's our number 1 character dining.
Hands down.
Ohana at the Polynesian Resort.
So good.
So good. It's a breakfast. It's the only time you can get characters at breakfast. And it's very popular. So you're going to want to book it if you want to eat there. It's got 4 characters. Lilo, Stitch, Mickey, and Pluto. Now, Mickey and Pluto, they're not traditionally dressed like they are in the parks. They got Hawaiian stuff on, which is kind of cool. And Lilo and Stitch, this is one of the only places that I know you can find these 2 characters.
Yeah, I mean, only place pretty much.
And so this is a breakfast, like I said, and it's a family style. So they bring all the food to your table. And if you're not a fan of pork, you can special order turkey bacon or turkey sausage or something like that. But like I said, this is one of our favorite places, hands down, and it's one of Alex's favorites too.
All right, so she said that I love this place because it has great atmosphere, delicious food, and some of my favorite characters. This is my favorite breakfast place out of all of Disney. This is a great breakfast choice before you head to Magic Kingdom or Epcot because you can park there and take the monorail to the park. So that's a good tip, Alex, for sure.
Right. So, like I said, it's just one of our favorite places. When we go as a big group, we'll have up to 15 to 20 people. I mean, the last time we went, we had a table. I mean, it went down the whole aisle.
It was huge. It was huge.
So it's just one of our favorite places, hands down. I love breakfast. The Mickey waffles are good. The juice is great. I think Eagle's going to touch on that here in a second.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and take it away?
So the juice he was just talking about, it's called Pog juice, and it's you're not going to taste anything like it. It's specially made for there. It's kind of like a Hawaiian taste, a little bit sweeter, but it's the only place you can get it. I think there may be a few other places on property, but I mean that's the main place that it's at. But I mean it's just good.
Right. And so that's why that's our number 1. All right, so those are our top 10 character dining places to eat on Disney World property. If you have any questions why we chose these or what the menu is, make sure to check out the Disney Experience app because it has the whole menu on all the restaurants. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and always remember,
Have a zippity-doo-dah day, guys.